Hello, my name is Lauren Olsen. I am a mum, a wife, and a doTERRA wellness advocate, and we live just north of Brisbane, about halfway to the beautiful Sunshine Coast. My husband's name is Brad, and we have two beautiful children, and today I get to talk to you about one of my favourite things, and that is how you can use doTERRA's essential oils as a natural perfume alternative, or a purefume. So it's important that you know that essential oils have been used as perfumes for a very, very long time. They've been around as perfumes since 2000 BC, and back when they were using essential oils as perfumes, it was well known that if you had essential oils on, that you were someone of great importance. So as they would walk by, they would smell so delicious, and people would take note because these were the kings and the queens and the people in the know. So ancient Egyptians were using them, and they were used as a status symbol. However, somewhere along the way, we got a little confused, and people started to try and mimic the smell of natural plants for probably cost purposes and just ease of getting the smell into a perfume bottle. So chemists started to make these smells in a lab, and what that did is it confused our bodies, because our bodies aren't used to working with things that aren't plant matter. Our bodies are plant matter, the oils are plant matter, and when you put something that's a chemical on it or in it as you're inhaling, your body goes, and it kind of freaks out. And what you get then is side effects. And what we're finding over the years now is that fragrances have been added to so many different things in your home. You'll find them in so many products. Synthetic fragrances, we're finding that they're causing a lot of health concerns. So I'm going to go through some of those things, some of the different things that it can do to your body and what to look out for. But there's just absolutely no reason you need to use synthetic fragrances ever. And the more you start using essential oils and you really start using natural products throughout your whole life, you'll find that you may become a little more sensitive to those chemical scents that kind of deadened your senses after a while. So as you're looking at synthetic perfumes, it's important to know that 12 to 15 of those ingredients in that perfume, they're not even required to tell you what they are or that they're even in there. And that's really scary to me. So if you do your own research, which I would encourage you to do, you'll find that the reason that they started to do that was because they were protecting trade secrets. But now with all of the science and the different chemistry, they can actually go backwards and they can find out what their competitors were using anyway. So there's really no reason for them not to label it. And so that's again why I want to show you this totally better way of using scents. Scent is extremely powerful, and we have such emotional connections with scent. If we've been using a perfume for maybe our whole life and we're connected to memories of that perfume, people that might have given it to us, all those different memories, it might be really hard to let it go and switch it up, but nothing is worth your health. Nothing is worth your health, and I promise you, you are going to find these blends that we're going to talk about so effective, so easy, and your body is going to thank you. Because what your body is going to start telling you if you don't make a change is you're going to have things happening in your body. Again, going back to just the minor things, you might experience things like dizziness and confusion. And I don't know about you, but I don't need dizziness and confusion in my life. There's so many therapeutic uses of these oils that you're putting this beautiful scent on you as a perfume, and yet you're feeling more relaxed, you're feeling less anxious, and you're feeling so many different things that sometimes you don't even know. And it's like, oh wow, I just really feel great. I feel better. I feel less unhappy today. And that's a side benefit of these beautiful, beautiful oils. So you can skip that perfume in a bottle, that synthetic scent, and you can go straight to the source, straight to the plant. We have these little things, these plants in a bottle, so much easier, and doTERRA oils have zero additives, absolutely none. And we are one of very few companies that don't add synthetics to their oils, and that's very important for you to know. And if you want to know more about the quality and the sourcing of doTERRA's oils, definitely get yourself to source2you.com and check out the high quality that we have in our oils. A lot of times you'll see these different aromas and natural essential oil aromas called Purefume instead of perfume. It's pure, right? It's Purefume. And I'm going to teach you how to make your own today. But I'm going to give you a couple of different options as well. So once that came out one that came out recently, was Magnolia, and it's absolutely delightful. It's a highly sought after perfume scent in the perfumery world, but you can get it straight from a plant, and it's already in a bottle, it's already in a roller bottle, and it's super easy. So isn't that really awesome? So I'm going to show you how to put these cute, how to make cute little roller bottles. So you can get roller bottles through your doTERRA Loyalty Rewards program order. You can order them through lots of places online as well, so accessory stores. You can find them through Aromatherapy Essentials online here in Australia, Aroma Tools and Oil Life, and you can get some really pretty ones and some fun ones, all sorts. So the two different ways that you're going to be able to make your own perfume scent is just to use doTERRA's already made for you, or you can use your own. My personal favorite is Whisper. It's right here. Have it with me all the time. So every single day, you don't need much. And we're going to talk about top, middle, and base notes as well, but you can just apply it as a perfume. And it changes with the chemistry of your body too, which is kind of cool because it smells different on everybody. Just remember, doTERRA's oils are totally different than the synthetic blends that you're going to get in, say, even your health food store, and it's going to have that are going to have a lot of synthetics added. So I'm going to encourage you guys, even if you think that you don't like a scent, that you might actually like doTERRA's because they are actually pure. And if you don't like the heaviness of some of the oils like patchouli, you can add a little citrus to it. So you can add patchouli and citrus bliss. That's quite a nice blend. Patchouli, lime, patchouli and bergamot is also delicious. There's so many different oils that without even taking the time to make a roller bottle, you can just slap some on, put it in your hand and put it on, rub it all over. Some of my favorites are Passion and Motivate together. I just put it in my hands, blow it together, rub it together, take a whiff and rub it around on my wrists, my neck, and I'm good to go. So easy. I don't even need to get out a separate roller bottle. Jasmine, over the top obsessed with that one. Jasmine and frankincense together is actually a really nice one. So all you do is you just hold them together like this, obviously unscrew, and then just roll them on. So put them on your wrists, put them on your neck, all that kind of thing down the insides of your arms. That's just such a calming blend. It's really, really beautiful. All of those flowers, frankincense, patchouli, they are incredibly grounding oils. So isn't that a good idea as you run out the door to your job or to take the kids to school, as you're running out for a fun evening, just to really ground yourself and to really feel calm and focused? Yes, I'm going to answer that for you. The answer is yes. Okay, my last one that I'm going to tell you that has been wildly popular is Hawaiian Sandalwoods, Citrus Bliss and Whisper. Those three together, I don't know what it is, but Hawaiian Sandalwood, I love it. I love it so bad. And I'm going to show you a little trick because a lot of people are like, I love sandalwood, but I can't get it out of the bottle. It takes forever. So there's a little dropper that you can get. They come in different sizes, and you're just going to want to put a dropper top on the bottom, on the top of the bottle. It makes it a lot easier to get it out, and you're not waiting forever for it to come out of the bottle. So grab yourself one of those dropper tops. It'll make your life that little bit easier and making perfumes a little faster. The thing you want to know about making blends, because you don't want to make a blend that you hate, right? So you don't want to make a blend putting all your precious oils into it and be like, oh, that is not going on my body. And you want to put it away in a drawer and never use it again. You don't want to do that. So what you're going to do, I'm just going to give you a simple little tip to make sure that you love it every single time, is to try your blends before you actually put them all together or even in the diffuser. And all you need to do is obviously open the bottles, hold them together like so, and then just swirl it around like this while you're taking in a nice deep breath. And you will know if it works or not. And if you're happy with the blend, fantastic. If you find something in there, so if you pinpoint which oil it is that you don't particularly like, you can remove it or you can switch it out for another one. You need to keep in mind that there are base notes, middle notes, and top notes, and it's a little bit different ratio so that you don't totally overwhelm the scent with, say, 20 drops of patchouli and 1 drop of bergamot, for instance. You want to put a little bit of thought into it. However, I don't want you guys to be afraid. Don't be afraid not to try something new, just to mix it up a little bit. If you make a blend and it's to the perfect ratio and you don't like it, but you want it to smell a little bit more like this oil, whatever that might be, then put that in. You don't have to follow exactly, but I'll give you guidelines just to get you going. Okay, so what is base, middle, and top note? Let's talk about that. So the base note is where you want to start. You really want to be in love with your base and your middle notes. So pick your favorite base and your favorite middle note right away. And then you're gonna then you're just gonna top it off with one of your lighter citrus floral type scents. So a base note is a fixated one. It takes the chemical components of all the other oils and it grabs them together and it holds onto them and it really makes your scent. So it makes up about 15 to 20% of your blend. Some of those are going to last about 24 hours, so you really want to make sure you do love that scent. So for me, that's usually Hawaiian sandalwood, rose, vetiver, cedarwood, frankincense, and copaiba is a really great base one as well because it doesn't have a really strong scent. So that one's going to kind of get your other notes in there as well. The middle note is really the experience of the oil, okay? So make sure you really love your middle note as well. That's the heart of your scent. Middle notes make up about 50 to 80% of your scent. So when you're building your scent, that might be what you want to have a little more of. Some great middle notes include black pepper, cardamom, fennel, Douglas fir, geranium, rosemary. Rosemary and geranium actually go really well together, and Siberian fir. And then you're going to top it off with your top note. So the top note is what you're going to smell initially, right when you put it on. That's going to be your first impression of that Purefume. But eventually, because they're like citruses and things like eucalyptus, grapefruit, lemon, lemongrass, lime, pepper, spearmint, tangerine, they're going to flash off pretty quick. So that's when your middle note's going to shine right through, and that's why you want to make sure you really love it. And then the base is going to really stick in there and get it all together, and it's going to stay there for about 24 hours. So you can see how amazingly effective it is. Sometimes I will put my essential oils on, especially Whisper or Sandalwood, and I'll be out at the end of the day and people are still commenting. And I promise you, when you start using your essential oils, people will comment. Like, what is that smell? It's absolutely amazing. And it's like, well, it's just essential oils. It's doTERRA's oils. It's therapeutic grade. You got to get the good stuff. But they've just never smelled anything like it before. And a couple of my favorite blends that I have made are Happy Mama, which is equal parts of bergamot, lavender peace, and grapefruit. So in a 10 ml roller, I just put about 10 drops of each, but you can adjust that to be lighter or stronger, however you please. The other is Superwoman, so in a 10 ml roller, 12 clary sage, 10 lavender, 5 geranium, 5 cedarwood, and 4 ylang ylang. So as you think about creating your own custom scents, you guys are going to get addicted because it's so fun to start experimenting and coming up with something that's only yours. You're not going to smell like anyone else, and it's going to be unique. And custom scents really make special gifts too for friends and families. So for birthdays, anniversaries, Christmas, and you can really customize it to who they are, and that's fun too. And you can find different roller bottles and you can bling them up with stickers and washi tape and all sorts of stuff. There's all kinds of different fun things that you can do as you create your own Purefume alternative, and it's fantastic for kids. All right, I hope that has been very helpful for you. Have fun exploring all of the different aroma combinations, and I shall see you later. Bye.